Hi guys, welcome to another Gold Lap Guide. Now this time we take on the Legendary Goodwood Circuit with the Aston Martin DB5 from 1964 in the latest online lap time challenge on Gran Turismo 7. I've currently got a time in the top 100, so I'll show you what I did to achieve that. So there's lots of little details I want to share with you on this one, so stick around to the end and I'm sure you'll pick up a few helpful tips. Now first things first, make sure you have your ABS assist set to default. This will give you the most stability under braking. So this circuit is all about exit speed. We're going to try and do our best to prioritise that as we go through these corners. So coming up to the first corner, and the first braking point is just before this marshal post on the left hand side, or just as the wall ends on the right hand side. And what we're going to do, we're going to stay in fourth gear. I'm going to just try and use a little bit of steering and about 25% brake, just to start the car sliding just a little bit. You want to try and slide this car progressively rather than suddenly. So stay in fourth gear and just try and get the car to start sliding just a little bit to get around this corner. Now hit this first apex, and as soon as you do, start to feed the power back in. Our goal here is to try and maximise our exit speed. Now I just want to show you how little amount of steering you actually need to get the car to rotate at the start of this first corner. Just look at the little red dot there. It barely moves as I'm applying the brake, just to try and get the car into a controlled slide. And as you start getting around the corner and start applying power, you start to lose rotation, so you need to add a little bit more steering to get round. So onto the straight, hopefully you've maximised your exit speed, and you can rev this car out all the way to about 190 kilometers an hour in fourth gear before you change to fifth. And try and keep the steering wheel as straight as possible through this bit to try and avoid scrubbing off speed. Next braking point, just before these guys on the left in this little marshal post, we're going to stay in fifth gear and use about a 50% brake just to try and get the car to slow down and rotate just a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of this corner on the right hand side. I'm going to try and keep the car over to the right if we can. So starting to come through the corner, stay in fifth gear, 50% brake. Just take a bit of that curve there, try and keep over to the right hand side. The next braking point, you want to get down to fourth gear, somewhere where this little access road is on the right hand side, just somewhere in there. Try and get the car down to fourth gear, and again we're going to try and take a bit of this curb on the left hand side as we go through. Not too much, you don't want too much dirt on your tyres, but it's a little bit will do. Try and keep the sliding to a minimum as well. When you feel comfortable, get back on the power and use all the circuit on the right hand side. The next braking point, you'll see some tyre marks in the road just there. I like to brake just before that and down into third gear. So our goal here, as always on this circuit, is to maximise our exit speed. So I might overslow it a little bit here, but I'm trying to prioritise getting a great exit here. So down to third gear, take a little bit of this curb, not too much, you don't want dirty tyres. Back on power nice and early to maximise our speed up this long back straight. Now if you are getting any value out of this guys, then please do hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel for more content like this. I genuinely enjoy doing these guides, and my sole purpose of the channel is to try and help the community, and with your support I can continue to do that, so thank you very much. The next braking point is just where this little bit of concrete is between the 100 and the 50 marker. I'm going to use 100% brakes and we're going to go down to third gear. Now on the way into this corner I do drop the brakes quite quickly down to about 25-30%, and just to manage the slide as the car goes through. You'll see it on the left hand side there, 50%, 25%, just adjusting the brakes, just trying to get the car to slide. Hit the second apex, and as soon as you do, start getting back on the power again and use all this circuit on the left hand side. The last braking point is either just before that shadow straight ahead, or just as this stand on the left hand side starts to go out the left hand side of your picture. Again, I'm going to stay in third gear for this one. And we use 100% brake just initially, and then just start to manage the brake as you go in. Now you want to try and get as close to these barriers as you possibly can for the best entry and exit. And as soon as you feel comfortable, get back on the power and try to keep off the grass on the right hand side for the best exit. And we go across the line in a 1 minute 24.707. Which is actually good enough at the minute for 1.44% and 49th in the world. So thanks for watching guys, hope you got some value out of this. If you're looking to get better on your brakes, whether you're on wheel or controller, then this video might just help you. Thanks for watching, I'll see you on the next one. Take care.